Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 2. Sorry for the little delay. My computer's power supply basically died at a really inconvenient time and delayed this stream by a few days, and so we're just randomly doing it right now to catch up. Still gonna be a stream this Sunday of Crusader Kings 2. You're not missing any streams and you're not missing any videos. Actually, the only result of this is one stream will be a few days late and one video will be 1 day late uploading, so that's not too bad. And we are using the experimental UI scaling now. So it looks slightly weird for me, but not super weird. And hopefully it should be a lot more legible for you guys. I've stress tested the computer already. I don't think we're gonna have any crashing or any weirdness, but if the stream randomly ends, you know why. I think we're ready to get back in. So where we last left off, we are still wounded from a duel, I believe it was. We are the son? Grandson? Who was the previous ruler? Your father? Yeah, he was not the previous ruler. Previous ruler is dead. Yeah, I think that was the previous ruler. Yeah, he's the High Chief of Bohemia. So it was him. We're ready to keep going though. Our wife is pretty. That makes me happy, successors. All right, sure. Our kill list is only a measly 1 person that we've killed. We sacrificed them to the gods. We did in fact hit the sacrifice to the gods, gift to the gods, on the ancient Aztec seal. I think I got that right. Tour of the islands. You know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It's a stupid fucking reference that I just made, and I love it. We're in the middle of trying to assassinate the king of the kingdom on our eastern border. So we got slightly fucked early on. Basically what we were trying to do was we wanted to just get 1 of these 5 counties, and that would allow us to make the kingdom of Bohemia so that we'd be a king and not essentially a duke, or we're a high chief right now. High chief? High chief. We only need 1. However, the guys who owned this got eaten up by a bigger country, so it's a bit more of a problem now. The people that they got eaten up by, too, are, they actually have high martial skill. In fact, we beat this guy in a duel while we had dysentery, which is really funny to me. Thanks for following, Shiriel? Managed to kick your stream for the first time in 2 years. Been watching on YouTube. I'm the Bohemian guy from the YouTube comments. It's awesome. Happy to see you here. I believe I called you my neighbor. Known demon worshiper and highly suspicious. Well, hopefully that means everyone hates this guy's guts. He also has a diplomacy of 0 and a state diplomacy of 6. So you know what? I don't think it's gonna be that hard to rally people to assassinate him. Probably why we have such a high plot power so easily. In fact, we could bribe people pretty easily to join in. And I have the money, so I'm gonna do that. I think we can pretty safely assassinate that man. Because don't I have a truce with him? I don't have a truce with him. Why was I trying to kill him again? I don't know, let's kill him. I'm sure I had a good reason. I probably didn't have a good reason, but let's kill him. So, they have 4,000 troops with a potential 5,500. We only have almost 3,000 with a potential 4,000. That's not good enough. Are these guys nomads? No, they're tribal. Okay, they just have a color that is usually associated with nomads. We're gonna need people to back us up on that. Now, do they have any non-tribal alliances? No. They don't have any non-tribal alliances. We do not either. No. We need to get a non-tribal alliance. Oh, and before we run the clock again, someone figured out why it is we can't raid France right now, West Francia. They did nerf, let me slow it down slightly and get it running. They did actually end up heavily nerfing raiding in a way. They made it so that if your army gets defeated while raiding a country, you can't raid them again for 5 years. It just doesn't seem to be listed anywhere that happens. Not as far as we can see, at least. So that sucks. So we're gonna have to be very careful not to get caught by an enemy army. Right, we can upgrade our lands some more. And I want to maximize the amount of troops I have really badly, so I think we might want to just build up another 100 prestige to get a level 4 war camp, which is the highest level of war camp. I could just go into another training ground though, 5% levy. You know what, it takes forever to build those anyway. We'll get started on it now. Can we seduce a concubine of his to aid us in the murder? I don't think we'll need to go for that tactic. We do also want to get our hussars sometime soon, just so we have some cavalry. I forgot we had ordered an axe. So did we actually just get it? Usually we get a notification for that. Quality 1, that's already equipped. That was crafted not this year. Okay, so that's unrelated. We'll be getting it later then. Thanks for telling us in-game, Paradox. I know, right? Jesus. You gonna duel the king of Avaria again? Or duel France? Well, hold on. Let me, what is this? This is me sucking up to my family. Yeah. Sounds nice. Befriending a kinsman, yes. Avaria is where? I don't know. Oh, I think Avaria was this, but they got eaten up by, what is this called now? Panoia. Panoia, sorry, is kind of our big target right now. They have some land we really want. Whereas West Francia, we mostly just want to raid them. Same with Bavaria, which a lot of people got on me about, Jesus Christ. Because I was saying Borivia, which is a different place. Sorry, it's very similar names to me. Moravia is in Hungary. That was Moravia. Okay. Marshall has gathered up a host of raiders. Awesome. So we just got some free raiders. Let's meld them together, and we could do a little bit of raiding. I wouldn't mind raiding these fuckers. You have a new heir. Oh god, are they still voting back and forth between those two? If the sound effects sound quiet sometimes, by the way, that's just a common glitch with this game. Sorry. And we're personally leading this. You know what, I'm okay with that. So these places aren't gonna be worth a ton, but we'll raid them anyway just to fuck with the size of their army. And personally, we can gain a trait. I want to gain unyielding, moral defense, and defense. Love that. Did you see the list of moves in WWE 2K19 move pack? Hell yeah, looks good. All right, so I'm gonna get a little bit of raiding in. More than anything, I just want to fuck with their amount of troops. I want to do some damage so that they might start losing some wars and stuff. Okay, they're congregating right here, and they're probably gonna just immediately run at me. So I'm just gonna instantly back off. Maybe I'll raid Poland? Is this full-on Poland? No, Greater Poland's up there, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna back out early because they're totally just gonna run at me if I don't. Are they in another war right now? They are not. They're hostile towards me though because of raiding. Okay. And we'll just check to see if we can raid West Francia yet. Moravia is a duchy you can use to make the kingdom pretty easily. As a Czech person, I played Bohemia tons of times in pretty much all ages. Rumors that great spoils are waiting behind the walls of Weimar? Conquered the daring raider. Okay, so they want me to raid Weimar, which is right there. I can do that. I mean, I wanted to raid them anyway. And I'm not allowed to raid that yet, so that's gonna take a while. Okay. We'll go hit up, double checking the name. I wanna say Bavaria? Bavaria! We'll go hit up Bavaria again. Weak claim can be pressed on where? On here. We can press a claim on the chiefdom of South Bohemia. Oh, sorry, no, this is the chief of, the heir to the chiefdom of South Bohemia. Okay. And the claim is for that county right there. Not really thrilled about that. Why, is it owned by a woman? Owned by someone who's in prison, okay. Who are you playing as? We are Bohemia. We're the High Chief of Bohemia right now. We're trying to make it into a proper kingdom. Right now it's essentially a duchy rank. We're one county away from making it into a proper kingdom rank, which is what we're aiming for, 11.5 ducat. You can actually read that now, which is nice too. I cannot see the reason for why you cannot see. The defeating of your raid is a hidden flag, and if you rule an army, 10% morale bonus, very OP, and I go so okay, sorry, that was like 3 thoughts in one. I think I understand what you're saying. Our sun is the heir again. We're gonna get notifications like that constantly. Want to get some cash though, raiding these neighbors. Plus, it's good practice for good practice and prestige for our king. 25.7 gold out of that one. Making money easily. Let's keep the stuff upgrading here. They don't have the tech yet in our other tribe. So one of the biggest problems that we're facing right now is, with our growth of our country at least, is the size of our army is not nearly as big as it could be because it's not very centralized. 30 gold on that one, nice. If we do that, you can see, now that color is shockingly close to mine, this one right here. It's basically the same, but that's not actually owned by me, that's owned by my father. These 2 counties are the only ones we directly control within our territory, which means we're heavily reliant on vassals deciding to go in war with alongside us. Now, we're pretty well liked within our country, so they're likely to say yes, but if they say no, they only say no after the war has started, and that can really fuck us. Some acquaintance of mine was offered up. Okay. So, now that we have money rolling in more, we can start considering having some retinue. German, so I think the W in Weimar is pronounced as a V. Isn't it not quite a V, but basically the in-between between a V and a W? Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I'd really like a Hussar retinue, because we don't have any light cavalry, and in fact, light cavalry is quite rare in this part of the world, just because tribes rarely have it, which is kind of why I want to invest in getting my unique buildings, which are Hussar training grounds. World Conquest when? I mean, we're gonna try for it eventually. Nearly had a heart attack to stomp that baby. Is it because you're the heir, or potentially? Thoroughly hates me, and now wishes me dead. The feeling is mutual, of course. You're right, he's the one I've been antagonizing because I want to duel him for his land. My work with him is done. Now that he hates my fucking guts, I want to duel him. So he's got a 19 personal combat, I've got 15. I don't want to fight him until I'm better than him. Can I get any new, can I do any more? No, I've already in the last few years. Later this year, I will be able to search for a smith to make another new thing for me. Patron deity, no, I'm good. Yeah, I don't need to do any of that right now. Actually, do I want to start composing a book? I don't have a high enough learning. I am 3 learning short. My guy's too stupid to write. I don't think my guy's literate. So the country split up because of direct vassal map mode. Oh, yeah, I would have had a heart attack too. It's pronounced as V. And way is pronounced as vey. So that's, hold on, let me get it in front of me again. So that would be Weimar. Am I saying that correctly? Weimar? Weimar? I'm not sure. I'm sure the accent is all off. I didn't learn German in school. I learned English and French, and I do not speak French. All right, finish that. There we go, another 12 bucks there, and we'll go on to the next one right there. Making good money, though. Good money, low risk. Let's hope this won't give you Kinslayer. Is that guy related to me? He is. He's of my dynasty. I probably won't be a Kinslayer if I kill him. It's in an honorable duel. So what makes, oh, right, I'm wounded. As soon as I'm not wounded, I can kick this guy's ass. He's not wounded. He's just generally not amazing, and he's quite old, which doesn't do him any favors. As soon as I'm not wounded, I'll go duel him. Defensive pact opposing... who? The Duke of Milan? Whoa, whoa! Italy, pretty much all of North Italy just got eaten up by West Francia. Good God. Okay. Let's hope they don't get pissed at me because I'm on their border. The Kingdom of Italy. Oh, did they just found Italy? West Francia just changed from its alignment of its words. That was weird. Well, I'm just waiting for that country to explode because we all know it's going to as soon as the leader dies. It looks like they lost another county. HRE incoming? Yeah, they're probably gonna make the HRE. 30 bucks on that one. That was a good loot. And we're almost done building the training ground here. We'll speed the game up. All right, another 7. What's left here? God, almost nothing. And that's already pretty well rated. Do I count as bordering that? I do not count as bordering this, which means I'll loot it much slower, won't I? Very slowly, okay. Going through the treasury account for today's earnings seems to me coffers contain less. Can become paranoid, which I don't really have any interest in doing, or just lose 5 gold. I'll just lose 5 gold. And I am going to march here. There's like nothing to take. Yeah. God, I'm even bordering Francia to the south now. Am I able to raid them now? No, still not able to. All right, training grounds done.
I'm rich. It's payday, fellas.
Jesus, thanks for the $40, Provolus. Been silently watching your channel for years. Now that I have a job, it only seems fair to pay for something that, for all these hours. Dawn of War, Fable, Front Mission, Flash Rush, and so much more. Man, you're old school if you watch those things. So here's about a day of my work and money. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's fucking awesome of you. And congratulations on the job. Right, so we have a good amount of cash right now. Search for a smith. It'll be 50 bucks. How we doing on stuff? We have armor, we have jewelry, and we have a weapon. I think I'm just gonna go for another weapon and hope for one that's not goddamn 1 quality. So get me a weapon, smith. You're on your way home. And we have good money. We could just get that market city done ahead of time for that little trickle of money. You know what? We want to build something while we wait for some prestige anyway. Get a market city going. That's the final trickle of money income, like tax income thing for a tribal city. The army of the ruler... The army who their ruler led have a crown in the army flag. Very useful for capturing rulers. That is correct, I know that. I had to learn German at university, studying history, since Czech history is influenced by German. Well, of course, very related. Well, hold on, there we go. Holy Roman Empire, the coronation of Charlemagne. I'll read this one because this is a very important historical event. And thank you for following Luke Murray Smith. Welcome to the flock. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Murray Smith, compound last name of crazy amounts of Irish. I like it. That's a nice white of the Holy Roman Empire. It's a good color, isn't it? The coronation of Charlemagne, having taken the reins of power without fear, defeated his enemies and ruled the Frankish realm successfully. Karl the Noble was finally crowned emperor on 9th of May, 781. He stood still as a statue and cold as ice before the throne as his crown of the Holy Roman Empire was solemnly placed upon his head. True heir to his father Pepin, descendant of Karl the Hammer, leader of men and master of war, he was claiming his exalted place in history. He looked out across the gathered lords and priests, his eyes fixed on something beyond this triumphant moment. Something great, a new ambition. Strange tidings. The HRE has been founded. Look at that. Charlemagne is disfigured. Poor fucker, he wears a mask.